If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Well, while we might never know the answer to this age-old riddle, we will definitely hear if that tree falls in our backyard. You know, fallen trees pose a dangerous safety risk to our loved ones. The damage they can cause to our homes and finances is immeasurable.
If our trees aren't properly taken care of, it's only a matter of time before damage can occur, and that is why it's important to leave it to the professionals that ensure you peace of mind. Our very own James McDonald took a visit to Bartlett Tree Experts to discover how they can keep you from feeling stumped.
It's a sight no one should ever see. A damaged tree causing destruction to your home and putting your family's safety at risk. With the help of a family-owned company that has planted their roots across the globe for over a century, you can ensure your trees continue to stand tall.
It started in 1907 in Connecticut by the Bartlett family, and it still remains, family-owned to this day. We have offices all over the United States, England, Ireland, and Canada, with a few laboratories for studying insects and diseases in tree physiology. So just starting as a small family business over 100 years ago.
Happy trees make happy homes. Certified arborist Tyler Mathis says it's easy to spot signs of a damaged tree.
Anytime you kind of look at your tree and say, hey, it looks a little different than I remember it looking, whether you see some spots on the leaves, you see it wilting, or it's a different color, usually, that warrants something to be looked at. So, if we come up to a tree and we see it's a little off color, we can do some soil sampling, figure out if there's any deficiencies in the soil. If you have some spots on the leaves on the canopy, we can actually, take a closer look at those and say, hey, these are fungal related. Anytime that it looks a little weird, it's always a good idea to call.
If they aren't treated, those small issues can grow into big problems.
There are some diseases and insect problems on trees that are more serious than others. So some you may just be able to ignore, but there are others that kind of snowball, and you may have a minor issue now that 1 or 2 years down the road could result in a totally dead tree.
It's important to act quickly before it becomes too late.
One stressing factor leads to another, which could lead to a dead tree, unfortunately. So, it's always a good idea to call a certified arborist on occasion, even if you don't have a stressed out tree or a problem, just to have a checkup. And, we may see things differently than you as the homeowner do.
For a deeper analysis of your tree,
we can always take samples down to the lab, ship them down to the lab. They can analyze them, get back to us with what the actual cause is, how to fix it, and what we can do to help the customer. And that sampling and submission to our lab is at no charge to the customers.
Like trees in nature, Bartlett offers services of all sizes.
We offer pretty much any service that you could think of relating to trees. So we specialize in pruning and preservation of the trees, insect and disease management, fertilization, even things such as tick and mosquito treatments in lawns. If you can think about it on a landscape, chances are we can do it.
And there's no fee to see your tree.
Everything's complimentary, and all you would have to do is call our office or call me directly, and we can give you a date and a time, and I'll come out, walk around the property with you, and then provide you with a proposal.
Letting you know the team at Bartlett Tree Experts are rooting for you, ensuring your trees are happy and healthy for years to come.
Now, Tyler also says that proper pruning is important to remove the dead and the dying branches. He also says that research has proven that thinning, or taking some of the live branches, reduces the wind resistance and maybe some storm damage.
Yeah, maintaining a tree is important.
It's important.